Look at this. Fresh from Japan or China, I don't know. Now the difference with this one and this one has a fog light off and on. This vehicle does not have fog lights, but Nissan wires them up and the plugs are up front behind the bumper. All you have to do to make them work is, of course, install lights at the bumper and plug them up. But you take this stock out, put this one in, now your fog lights will work. To change the stalk out, all you have to do is take off these 3 Phillips underneath. This bottom piece will come out. The top piece, really hard to get out, so you kind of just pop that up out of the way. And then you squeeze the connector on here, and right here, and comes right out. Plug this one in. I had to get a pry tool and kind of put it in there just to break it apart. But that's fine. That can stay like that. This can stay like this. You squeeze these two, and it comes right out. Simple as that. I did it with one hand, with my arm, through the steering wheel. If you want to see what that looks like, it literally just snaps right in there. And now, when we install our fog lights, they will work. Here is the fog light kit we will be using. Fog lights still in the boxes, left and right. They come with the mounting rings, some clips and screws. This one actually came with a pretty nice switch that fits in the Xterra blank plates that you can pop one out and put this in, and a wiring harness. But we are using none of that since we have our stock replacement multi-function switch, I guess is the technical term for it. But these lenses are clear and I want them yellow. So I ordered some tint. We're gonna make these lenses yellow and then put them in the Xterra. I've tried multiple different ways, even soapy water, but nothing seems to get all the air bubbles out. This one is worse. This was the first one I did. I tried this one maybe 6 times, and this is the best I could get it. I'll just deal with the air bubbles, but I guess they probably will be hard to see once it's on the Xterra. Now, if your Xterra Frontier doesn't come with fog lights, it comes with this cover. I'm just gonna pop that out. The hole is there already. I've seen people take the bumpers off to do this, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna put it up on some ramps and turn the wheel to the right to work on this side. Take off a few Phillips screws and you can get to it. The bumper is easy to get off, but I really just don't want to. We are up on ramps, got the wheel turned, got the 2 bottom screws out and the 2 side screws. And you can pull it out of the way. If you look in there, I don't know if you can see, but here is our factory wiring, just taped up out of the way. These fog lights have a mounting ring that goes in there, and then the fog light itself will mount to the ring. Now once you've got access, and this is now popped out, here's your mounting bracket. It's going to come from the back. This little nub right there goes into this slot right here. You're going to need one of these clips, one of these clips, and the screw that goes in it. Up here, I don't know if you can see, there's a tab right there. That's where this is going to go. I'm going to put that on this thing. Okay, we are in there. Here's your mounting. The writing goes towards the back of the vehicle. Your clip goes in here through the front. Now you mount your fog light to the mounting ring and then put this into place and put the 1 screw into here. We are mounted. I made sure to put the little tab in first on this bottom left side and then put the clip in on the driver's side. I put the screw in. It's pretty good and tight, but finger tight. I'm going to get a 10mm wrench, reach up there and tighten it up. We are tight. We are mounted. All that's left is just to plug it up. And now when we turn the switch on inside, we should get fog light. And there we have it. yellow fog lights, and I can see all the air bubbles, but oh well. Now let's do the passenger side and we will be done. I wondered if leaving the tire turned this way would give me more space, and it sure does. So probably a better idea to turn your wheel out on the side that you're working on. What I didn't show you earlier is I actually broke the mounting tab for the other side, but they are identical. They're made to be switched from driver to passenger. So on the passenger side, we don't need this hole here, we need this one. We are ready to go in, and don't forget, guys, to put the tab into the slot first before you click it into place. I am not going to lie to you guys, this passenger side was harder to get it mounted. I could not get to that mounting screw easily, so I had to dismount the fog light from the mount and use a stubby 10mm to get up there from in here and tighten it up, probably a quarter turn at a time. But now I can get the fog light in and screw it into the mount. All right, the only thing left to do is plug it up, and here's our wire, just taped up, just like the other side. And we are done. Let's test it and put this fender liner back in place. All right, guys, here you go. I've shown you can do fog lights on an Xterra without taking the grill or bumper off. Get out there, do your own modifications to your own cars, and buckle up, put it in gear, and drive it. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell. Let you know when new ones are live.